Hey, you guys, come on in. Step into the room. Get in here. All right. Today is July 13th. All right. Today is the energy of the first quarter moon in Libra. All right. And we've got a lot going on in the energy. This is going to be an all signs reading. I'm going to pull from the Astro deck. I have the Shaman's Dream Oracle, and I'm going to utilize the energy of the Soul's Journey. I have my runes deck that just came in, so I'll pull one for each of you guys. It's brand new. I've never read these out before, so I'll share them with you guys today. And we'll start learning. Start off with energy. Okay. So, I'm doing this reading at the planetary hour of the moon. Obviously, the moon is in Libra, in cardinal energy. Okay, it's Saturn's day. Saturn currently in Pisces in retrograde. And anytime the moon is in Libra, it's just giving an overall increase in sociability. Hello. All right. Interest in acquaintances, a desire for mutual understandings, partnerships. All right. Celebrations, business meetings, romantic relationships, that type of thing. All right. So we're going to go over a lot of stuff. First quarter moon, meaning that where the moon is right now is squaring over to the sun. All right. So that's going to be my major focus right now in this reading. I'll go over today's transits with you guys. So we have Mars that's in Taurus and semi-squared over to the North Node in Aries. We have the moon in Libra that's been a quintile, Venus in Leo, sextile, Mercury in Leo. By quintile, the energy of Mars in Taurus. It's going to, in conjunct, mean quincunx, all right? With the energy of Saturn in Pisces, we have a biquintile to the energy of Uranus in Taurus, a square over to the sun in Cancer, and then the opposition of Chiron in Aries. All right, so heavy tense energy today with where the moon in Libra is over to its opposing energy, right? With the North Node and Chiron. So whereas yesterday we were looking at the opposition with the North Node exact, now we're seeing the semi-square with the North Node and with the energy of Mars as well, okay? So we're looking at the opposition to Chiron, and we're supposed to be tapping into core wounds, all right? I came that last live reading. It's still my story. I bet it is. Welcome, UK. Hi, people from India. All right, so let's get right into it. All right, I wrote everything down I want to speak about with you guys. So at 6:49 p.m. tonight, here I am on the Jersey Shore. All right, you might as well say in the U.S. All right, we're in cardinal energy with the moon in Libra that's going to square over to the sun in Cancer. Libra is the initiation through relationships and partnerships, even contracts. Okay, the sun in Cancer is initiating through devotion and compassion and sacrifice and being nurturing and that type of thing. All right, so these two cardinal energies being at a square, it's heavy tension in the energy. All right, and that specifically happens at 6:49 p.m. That will be at the planetary hour of the sun. So there's going to be a heavy emphasis on wanting to be devoted and sacrificing your time and or whatever it is that you find your resources to be at that period. All right, let's look into the Sabian symbols. Get some timestamps on here for you guys that are going to watch afterwards. All right, so Sabian symbols, it's going to happen later today. It's at 22 degrees exact. All right, that this is going to take place. So the first one, sun in Cancer at 22 degrees, woman awaiting a sailboat, uncertain expectancies. All right, it says our dreams may come true and yet they may not. We have to find a way to come to terms with that, withstanding the poignancy of dreaming's uncertainty. Whereas ambition is typically shown as being pushing and rather masculine, another way to draw events and relationships to us is through more feminine attitude of hopeful expectation. The tendency of this approach is to focus more on qualities of love, harmony, beauty, perhaps, than scenarios and measurement. It is more soulful, dreamlike vision that is imagined and attracted. All right. So this one speaks about equanimity. It says silence brings deeper perspectives. All right. So working with the energy of relationships and partnerships right now, utilizing the energy of feminine energy with the sun in Cancer. All right. Obviously, sun in Cancer doesn't work well, right? Because the moon is the ruler of Cancer. The moon in Libra, emotionally, you have to see both sides of the situation, is what I feel. All right, let's see. Don't ask me questions while I'm reading. You either watch. If you have any questions, leave it in the chat, but nothing silly like that. Okay? With your anonymous, noisy ass. Starting off early today, are we? All right, so let's look over the energy of the moon in Libra at 22 degrees. All right, so a child giving birds a drink at a fountain. All right, let's see. It says being naturally helpful to others through, though we cannot improve on nature, we can channel its bounty to serve, expressing compassion whenever we feel it, as much as we are insignificant, momentary gains, grains of sand in the eternal, infinite expression of isness. What is that? What is isness? Hold on, guys, because I can't read something that I don't understand and try to teach you about it. Let's find out. Isness is the quality or state of elemental or factual existence. Okay. So as much as we are insignificant, momentary grains of sand in the eternal, infinite expression of isness, we are also powerful and important creators with the possibility to use nature's gifts for whatever purpose we choose. So we choose to employ our gifts, our skills, and our imagination to help others and to offer caring attention. This demonstrates the depth and sensitivity of our understanding of life's core secret meaning, to serve another as if it were ourselves. All right. So yesterday's energy, we were speaking a lot about the energy of like teachability, right? Heavy on the teaching energy. Definitely had to do a lot with spirituality. All right. So this specific Sabian symbol, it says solicitude. It says who we are is what we get. All right. So something about not wearing a fake mask, like be who you are. Okay. Now, that's the energy of the square. So that seems a bit tense, right? Where you want to be definitely naturally helpful to others. On the other end, there's some sort of uncertain expectancy if it's going to work out. All right. If your dreams are going to come true, whether you're going to partner with somebody, be in a relationship with somebody, because the energy is tense at that square. All right. That's what I see there. All right. So we went over the energy. We talked about tonight's transit at 6:49. We did Sabian symbols. I'm going to do a collective message. I'm going to pull Astro, see what comes out with tarot. And then we're going to get into the all signs. And I'm going to utilize my shaman's dream oracle, my soul's journey, and my runes for the all signs. All right. 1 second here. Let me get comfortable. If you guys are stepping in, just say hey. All right. Let's see what's going on. Oh, it went a little bit deeper. I didn't notice that. Hold on. It says, what is isness in spirituality? It is the direct recognition of the very beingness of our existence. So take it as it resonates for you guys. All right, we've got Jupiter here, which is in Gemini. I've got 10th house and opposition. Interesting. So, what is this trying to tell me? Definitely opportunities for growth and expansion when it comes to career right now, even through the energy of resistance, struggles, and polarities. Okay. So Jupiter is in Gemini. The opposing energy to that would definitely be, if Jupiter is in the 10th house, this would be Sagittarius' energy in the 4th, which there's no transits happening in Sag right now. All right. Let's look up this upcoming week. We spoke a lot about the fiery energy that's going to pick up this week. Let me just take a look at these transits real quick before we move forward. All right, the moon is going to be in Sag all this upcoming week from the 16th, 17th, 18th into the 19th. So let's see where the Jupiter transit here is taking place and what's of significance and what Spirit is trying to point out here. All right. I don't really see Jupiter being in opposition. Oh, yeah, it is on the 17th. We spoke about that as well. All right, so the moon in Sag will then trine Venus, all right, on the 17th, and Venus being in Leo in the fire energy. It's also going to trine that same day the North Node. So right now, where we're dealing with the semi-square with the moon in Libra, when we get to the moon in Sag, which is obviously 2 signs away, then we're going to be looking at the energy of a trine. But we'll have the moon in Sag in opposition to Jupiter and Gemini. All right, so right now, if you're meant to focus more or so on partnerships, on relationships, even if things feel tense right now, then do it, right? If you're dealing with some sort of core wounds with relationships, then work on that as well. All right, so the polarity right now is asking for you to focus more so on growth and expansion when it comes to either your career, your reputation, your public image, whatever that may be. That's what came out. All right, so let's see what the message is here. All right, I'm utilizing the Miss Cleo deck. Just came in for me last night. For those that tapped into that last night reading, thank you very much for being there. Very interesting reading. All right, let's see. Right out the back, I got the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords is Libra's energy. All right, for me. Speaks about diplomacy, justice, karma. All right, but it definitely asks you to seek truth. All right, to gain balance in the situation and to cut out what no longer serves you. 7 of Wands. All right, there seems to be where there's boundaries that are being placed. All right, not just boundaries, but someone needing to like stand their ground on a specific decision. All right, because that can be Libra's energy as well. Decisions. I'm not sure what this is. Let's keep going. It's like holding your position with something. Now I'm seeing the Knight of Wands. So we have a Queen of Swords, a Knight of Wands, and the 7 of Staffs. Anytime the Knight of Wands is on a mission, it's going to be very achievable. Okay? And I feel like that's when the fire energy starts picking up. It goes from air, and then we'll start looking into fire energy. Let's see. See what I'm saying? 8 of Wands. It's like once you become balanced, once you gain clarity about a situation, once you associate with who you need to associate with, once you deal with, whatever it is that you're moving towards, things will start accelerating a lot more quicker. I feel like you just have to stand your ground on whatever this resistance and this struggle and this polarity is at this time. All right, it has a lot to do with the moon being in Libra with this Queen of Swords energy. I feel like balance is required, and that was coming up as well. Just a few days ago, we were speaking about that energy. All right. And then we have the Queen of Swords. You see what I'm saying? So it goes from this energy straight to fire energy. Now, when the moon is in Scorpio, we are going to see some tense energies there as well, because we have Mars and Uranus in Taurus. Moon in Scorpio will be in opposition to that. All right, Pallas is in Scorpio as well, which is the asteroid of wisdom and knowledge, but she is the goddess of war. All right, so could be some tense energies coming up there as well. But this is giving me more like the moon moving into Sagittarius, and I'm only saying that because I'm looking at where it's pointing out Jupiter. Jupiter's in Gemini right now in opposition to this upcoming moon in Sag. I'm seeing heavy fire energy here. All right, so possibly from this weekend to Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday of this upcoming week, there will be a shift in the energy. All right, a heavy focus on career, all right, reputations, relationships, that type of thing. All right, down at the bottom of the deck, I have Lovers. There's that Gemini energy. All right, so this can definitely be where we are expanding opportunities. All right, this doesn't necessarily only have to be in love. This can be in choices that we make in our lives. All right, important choices. All right, so let's leave that there. Let's move forward to the all signs process here. All right, so today's the 13th, you guys. Anytime I see that number, I always think about the major arcana. All right, up until we get to the 21st day of the month. We are currently right now on the 13th, it's the death card energy, right? Scorpio's energy. We were speaking upcoming in the reading so much about like transformation happening, right? A death to a rebirth, an ending to a new beginning. It was giving me the epitome of the hourglass, all right? Feeling like the need for balance. Either you end something and be happy that you ended it and move into something new, and or we're working it out, right? So let's start off with Aries, Shaman's Dream Oracle. Let's see what Aries has here. Aries, you've got the farther gate. So taking a bold step forward. And again, this has to do with where the moon is in Libra opposing the energy of Chiron in Aries right now. So you have lots of core wounds to deal with. You need to take a bold step forward to be able to deal with that. All right, let's see what your soul's journey card is. So for you, Aries, what's being highlighted for this upcoming week with Jupiter and Gemini is going to be the opposition of your, what is that? Gemini, your third house opposing your ninth. That energy kept coming out as well, which is really weird. All right. So the energy of trust is here. It says, I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. So utilizing the energy and the gift of intuition is what I feel. I'm seeing the indigo color here, and also as well as like the throat chakra color, the lighter blue. All right. So taking a bold step forward, if there's anything that you need to communicate out, which pertains to the energy of your healing. All right. Listen to the inner voice and let it guide you correctly. That's what it is. Now let's tap into these runes, you guys. It's the first time I'm doing this, so bear with me here. Just opening up this deck. Let me give it a good shuffle. They all mean something. If you guys know about runes, be, open to putting it in the chat because I have no clue what these are all about. But we're going to pull from them all. Interesting. It says the 3 rune layouts is a simple cast that is ideal for beginners. With this cast, you should randomly select 3 runes and place them on the table in front of you. Rune 1 should be the one to the right, rune 2 should be the one in the middle, and the rune 3 on the left-hand side. So they should be in the order 3, 2, 1. All right, so for you, it would be this way, this way, this way. All right, rune 1 represents the overview of your situation. Rune 2 represents the challenge, and rune 3 represents a possible course of action that could be taken. All right, so let's pull you 3 runes. Let's see what's going on here. These cards are humongous. For Aries, let me get a good shuffle. I mean, they just came in, you guys. I don't want to cheat you out of the energy. Let's see. All right, so 1. Let's do 2 and 3. All right, here we have, for your situation, it says the self, the individual or the human race, your attitude towards others and their attitude towards you, friends and enemies, and or social order. All right, so Manaz, I don't know if I'm saying that correctly. Let's look it up. Manaz. Manaz. All right. So your challenge, Ewas. It says strength, reliability, dependability, trustworthiness, enlightenment, and endurance, defense, and or protection. All right. And then the possible course of action would be wired. I don't know how to say them. All right. Interconnectedness of past, present, and future. All right. So it looks like as you are more so going to be with the energy of the moon in Leo opposing the energy of Aries in your first house, the house of self, is going to be of significance. All right, whether it's your attitude towards others, your friends, all right, and figuring out who your enemies are, who you're going to be social with, all right. Having the strength and reliability and dependability to go after what it is that you need for yourself, as well as defend yourself and protect yourself. And then dealing with the energy of interconnectedness of past, present, and future, all right, is the action that you could take. So that's what came out for you. Let's take a look at the tarot and what this all means. All right. This is going to be interesting because these are all new symbols for me. I love learning new stuff. So it's just a matter of me learning how to pronounce the words and remember the symbols to them all and what they mean. So work with me here, guys. Work with me here. All right. You're taking a bold step forward, or at least this is what's being asked of you. And once again, I'm seeing Jupiter being of significance in today's energy with the moon in Libra opposing your sign. This has a lot to do with the self, all right, in your relationships. Being dependable and trustworthy, but also learning how to defend yourself and protect yourself from those that you either want to deal with, who you don't want to deal with. And once again, past, present, and future. Knight of Coins, Queen of Swords, and the Four of Coins. Interesting. Okay. So I feel that for you, Aries, whatever it is that you have been investing in, you're being very cautious. Again, I feel like it has a lot to do with relationships. I'm seeing that Queen of Swords come out for you again. All right. You could be learning how to really manage your resources at this time as well with the Four of Coins. What's in your second house? Mars and Uranus, because there's obviously going to be, is it a conjunction this weekend for that energy for you? I believe it is. Let's look at the 14th. Sorry, no. The Mars-Uranus conjunction will happen when the moon is in Scorpio on Monday the 15th. All right. So something about your resources and the need to hold on to them very, very tightly. All right. Or at least protect them is what I see. All right. That's interesting because it's warning you of your third and ninth houses and then your second and eighth houses. So this has to do with where you're going to be dealing with a heavy conjunction of either resources coming in for you. All right. Because the conjunction happens in your second house. All right. With your ruling planet being there, Mars. All right. I don't know. You're moving really cautious with something, though. The need to protect right now is what's out here. Defend and protect, even if you're enduring into something. Creatively, in a partnership, whatever it is. But you're being asked to take a bold step forward and trust your inner voice, all right, that's going to be guiding you correctly. If it's pertaining to your career, obviously, there's been a heavy highlight for you, Capricorn, because, Capricorn being in your 10th house, Aries, has a lot to do with your career. So where you're expanding right now and growing is going to be in the third house where Jupiter is opposing the energy of the ninth house. All right. So I don't know if you have associations to foreign people. All right. Or you could be a foreign person in associations with other foreign people. Okay. This could definitely have a lot to do with like your siblings, your cousins, anybody in your local community. Could be neighbors if you've just recently moved, right? Sun has been in Cancer for you. Venus and Mercury went through Cancer. You've now had Vesta in Cancer. There's so much going on here. I can go all day, right? But for you, I feel like you are dealing with some sort of resistance when it comes to, what's the third house again? Communication, transportation, and the local community. That's what I'm getting. All right. That's what I got. Try not to overdo it as well. I just feel like you need to kind of get through this. All right. And deal with your difficulties and your core wounds that have happened from the past, the present, and looking in the near future as well. All right. Interesting. Let's get these out of here. Oh, wow. Relationships was down on the bottom of the deck of the Soul's Journey card, and having courage. So it says, I am attracted to those people who serve my higher good, and I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence. All right, so maybe you need to find someone that's resonating, because this is what's on the bottom of the deck of the Shaman Stream Oracle. So someone that resonates with your energy specifically. Okay, so that's what I have here for Aries. Let's move into Taurus. We're going to be here for a while today, you guys, so stick with me. All right, Taurus, let's get your oracles out. Yeah, you're going to be here for a while, Firefly. I appreciate you. All right, let's see. So, Taurus, lost in space, needing direction. All right, you could be needing to make a shift in your life some way, somehow. All right, let's take a look. Let's see. For Taurus, honesty. I mean, be honest with yourself. It says, I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can always expect it from myself. That's interesting, because if your intuition is telling you to move forward with something because you're lost in space, you need the direction to move forward, then literally be honest with yourself. Don't hold yourself back from what you know you need to deal with. I see that you have heart home on the bottom of the deck here with compassion. All right. So this sun in Cancer squaring moon in Libra today for you is going to be where for Taurus? So Libra would be, is that your 5th house? No, your 6th house. Hold on, you guys, because I don't want to lie to you. All right, let's see Taurus real quick. Here we go. All right, so the Cancer and Libra energy is going to be squaring the energies of your 3rd and your 6th houses. Yeah. All right. So this is like communication and work. Could be your health as well. All right. House of communication and hard work and health. So be honest with yourself. You can't always expect the truth from others. So this is like somebody communicating something to you. Someone leading you in the wrong direction or something. All right. Or this is you knowing that you need to go in a different direction with whatever it is that you're doing for work. Possibly. All right. Let's get the runes out here. Whoa. These are so flimsy. I don't know if I like these ones. Okay. Let's just keep going here. All right. Let's do 1 and 2 and 3. All right. That's crazy. All right. So the first one here in the position where it says, this is more so of the overview. All right. The situation. You got Wunjo. Wunjo. All right. It says joy, comfort, pleasure, fellowship, harmony, prosperity, ecstasy, glory, spiritual reward, but also the possibility of going over the top. Interesting. Okay. So the current situation right now is like you're going over the top with something. When it comes to work, possibly you overdoing it with the energy of communication. I don't know. But it says the focus for you here is that what it is? Yeah, this is your challenge. Success, goals achieved, honor, the life force, health, a time when power will be available to you for positive changes in your life, victory, health, and success. So once again, I'm telling you, it has something to do with the square of your moon in Libra over to the sun in Cancer energy today. So whatever it is, your house of health and hard work over to the house of communication, which can be once again communication, transportation, and or your local community. Interesting, because the possibility of the action that could be taken is Iwas. All right, and this one speaks about transportation. All right, may be present a horse, a car, a plane, a boat, or other vehicles, movement, and the change for better. Interesting. The way I'm looking at this, I don't know if MSP means anything to you, but that's what I'm seeing here. It looks like an MSP. All right, so these are your runes today for Taurus. Interesting. All right, you guys, let's keep going. Let's get a spread out here. So, lost in space, in the needed direction, and be honest with yourself. So maybe whatever you're meant to do for work, Taurus, what's going to bring you some sense of abundance right now is going to be the energy of possibly working for transportation, something like that, or communication. That's crazy. All right, so let's go back to the opposition of Gemini and Sag that's coming up for you this weekend. So Taurus, that's going to be your second and your eighth house. Okay. So that's very similar to like Aries energy even. Whereas the focus right now for you, or the square for you in the third and sixth houses, the opposition for you upcoming this week with the moon in Sagittarius is going to be in the second and eighth houses. Okay. Interesting. Let's look at it. You've got the sun. Okay. Got the energy of the death card, which I called out today's energy being the 13th. All right. So some sort of ending to a new beginning. And then you've got the Ten of Cups. Something that's going to make you a bit more happier than whatever you're doing right now. That's what I'm seeing. So I see Leo, Scorpio, and Pisces energy here for you. Okay. Maybe when the sun steps into Leo, there's going to be some sort of ending to a new, beginning for you. That's interesting because I'm seeing the sun in Leo over to this Scorpio energy even. That's going to be coming up very quickly, more so like in the next week or two, where these energies are going to be squaring for you. There's going to be, like, if you don't deal with something now, I feel like something's going to become more and more tense as you are not going after something that's actually going to work out for you, because you're meant to go after some sort of success, focusing on your goals and achieving those goals. Something that brings you more comfort and pleasure into your life. All right. This could be definitely dealing with the change of work and doing something pertaining to transportation. I don't know if you're going to be getting a new car, because that can be it as well. All right. With the sun right now being in Cancer in your house of communication also rules over transportation. So that can be coming through for you. All right. And or if it has to do for work, then you need direction. You need to go into doing something pertaining to that specific area in your chart. That's what I'm seeing. I'll pull one more for you real quick. Seven of Cups. I feel like you're going to have many different options to go after. All right. That's what I have for you, Taurus. All right, you guys. Let's keep going here. All right, Gemini. Let's see. All right, Gemini, let's get your Shaman's Dream Oracle out here. Here we go. You've got repairing the body, the mind, and the spirit. Interesting, because I was going to say right before I ended Taurus's energy, I was moving into yours, and I saw 333. So coming into equilibrium with your mind, your body, and your spirit, going through like a detoxification energy around you. Could be within your health. All right. Down on the bottom of the deck, you have rising above the fray with the eagle eye. Okay. Let's see. Let's look at your soul's journey card. You have courage. I'm seeing the energy of the crown chakra here with the orange. Down on the bottom of the deck, yeah, purpose. I know what I'm here to do. That's crazy. Something about your mind, your body, and your spirit, Gemini. All right. What's in today's energy for you? Yesterday, you had a trine with Jupiter in your sign over to the moon in Libra. So your energy could definitely require for you to remain balanced right now, going after a specific purpose. Okay. Let's look at your runes. Othala, Manaz is here again. And then you got Urus. Interesting. All right, it says inherited property or possessions, a house, a home, what is truly important to one, group order and or group prosperity. Manaz, the self, the individual, the human race, your attitude towards others and their attitude towards you, friends and or enemies and or social order. And then you got Urus, physical strength and speed, untamed potential, a time for great energy and health, freedom, energy, action, courage, strength, tenacity, and understanding wisdom. So this has to do with you coming back into balance within your mind, your body, and your spirit. Okay, let's look at these energies for you, Gemini. All right, so this Aries and Libra energy that is in, sorry, not the Aries Libra, the Libra Cancer square for you. Let's just see. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. All right, hold on, you guys. Let's see. So for Gemini, oh, let me go back here. Hold on. I'm telling you guys, this whole email thing is screwing up my entire reading process. I've got to switch everything over for my readings now. All right, Gemini. So this energy with Cancer and with Libra for you is going to be the 5th house and your 2nd house. Okay, so this has to do with the energy of your money, your values, and your possessions, which it was just speaking about that, right? Property or possessions. And then it's going over to the energy of the 5th house when it comes to your pleasure, love, and creativity. The 5th house typically is ruled by Leo. All right, so the energy there with Libra being there right now, the moon, it's giving a sense of you needing to be more courageous. All right, the need to pick up the energy, to have courage and strength and tenacity. All right, and to focus more so on the energy of self when it comes to your mind, your body, and your spirit. I like these rules. They are on point. What is going on here? Okay. Now, with the Jupiter in Gemini opposing the energy of the moon and Sag upcoming this week for you is going to be where? This is going to be in the energy for you, the 1st and the 7th house, in the house of self and partnerships. All right. So a heavy focus on self, and then in opposition where your relationships are going to be and where you're meant to expand and grow. Maybe you're supposed to tap into meet new people. All right. Maybe you're meant to be more optimistic and getting out there and having fun. All right. Your 5th house energy is like you being courageous, needing to face your fears with confidence and going back around people to be able to open yourself to having more fun. All right. And again, the 2nd house can also speak about values. So it's almost like you wanting to associate yourself with people that bring you up abundantly, right? That actually value your energy. So it's important for you to be in alignment if you want to, put yourself out there and interact with others as well. That's interesting. All right, let's look at a spread for you real quick. So this tense energy happening in the 2nd and the 5th house for you. I don't know if this is causing difficulties with your values, all right, your confidence, your self-esteem, something like that pertaining to how you want to get out and have fun. Maybe that's what it is. All right. But this is just asking that you have courage. That's all. All right. So that you can associate yourself better with new partnerships, new relationships. I don't know. It's kind of giving me the vibe of a single person here. Let's just see what comes out. Energy of the sun again. My gosh. All right. So the sun in Cancer for you in the second house. You've got the High Priestess. All right. So where's Pisces energy for you? I believe that's going to be for you, Gemini, in the house of career. All right. So you're intuitively on point with something. All right. You intuitively know who it is that you want to associate with. All right. And then we've got the Ace of Swords. You see what I'm saying? You're going to gain clarity about something just by listening to, you know, the voice from within. Have courage to get out there and associate with people. And even if it has to do with career, it's kind of what I'm seeing with the High Priestess being Pisces energy for you in your 10th house. This could be like you going and meeting people and stepping into new partnerships is allowing you to actually, you know, gain clarity about who you actually want to be around. Who do you want to associate with? Something like that. All right, you guys, that's what I have for Gemini. Let's see. Get these rooms back in. All right, Cancer. All right, for the sign of Cancer, let's see what we have for your Shaman's Dream Oracle. Shaman's Dream Oracle. For Cancer. Something's coming to completion. Cancer, that's that full moon in Capricorn in your 7th. That's what I just felt like that was. All right. I don't know. It could be within the energy of self as well because I had the disowned self at the bottom of the deck. All right. The only planet that's left in your sign right now, Venus has moved forward and Mercury has moved forward in Leo. So it's just the energy of the sun there for you. All right. Your season almost is up. All right. We are on the 13th. By the 22nd, the 22nd, we'll be moving with the sun in Leo. All right. Let's get the energy of your Soul's Journey card. All right. Yours says friendship. There's a completion to a friendship. Friendship for me is going to be the 11th house. So Cancer is going to be, oh shit. Taurus. Did I not just say that Mars was going to conjunct Uranus in Taurus? Uranus is the ruling planet to the 11th house. And that's where that sits for you. Mars being, can definitely bring in drama, to be honest with you. All right. It says, I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason. I don't know what this is all about. Let's check it out. Let's pull your runes real quick for the sign of Cancer. All right. The runes for Cancer's energy. Okay. I've got, can somebody, I don't know how to say this word. Weird. Somebody's weird. E-wise, this one says strength and reliability and dependability, trustworthiness, enlightenment, endurance, defense, and protection. All right, something pertaining to your interconnectedness of the past, the present, and near the future. All right, with the strength, reliability, energy, and then we have here uncertain meaning, a secret matter, a mystery, hidden things, and occult abilities, initiation, knowledge of one's destiny, knowledge of future matters, determining the future or your path. All right, so there's going to be a completion of a friendship. Taurus in the 11th house. When I speak of the energy of uncertainty, anything pertaining to the energy of the unknown, then that's going to give me the energy of the 12th house, which is going to be for you, Gemini's energy. All right, so Jupiter in opposition to the energy of the moon in Sagittarius this upcoming week could be of significance. All right. Something could come to completion here. Interesting. Wired, weird, wired. Somebody's wired. I have no clue how to say these rules. I'm going to have to go through, Google Translate so they can just say it to me and then I can learn them. All right, so that's what we got. All right, we have this one here speaking about the past, present, future, EWAS, speaking about strength, durability, all right, reliability, and then the uncertain meaning about something. All right, a secret matter, a mystery, or something that's hidden, occult abilities, determining your future path. So this can be, let me see for you real quick. This video. Oh, okay. So anytime I see like occult abilities, it kind of gives me the energy of the 8th house as well, because it has associations with like life after death. The 8th house for you is going to be opposing Leo and Aquarius's energy. All right, so Aquarius in your 8th house, which where Pluto is. Pluto is definitely bringing destruction into that house. All right, creating some sort of transformation there. Interesting. Pluto in his ruling house for you. A transformation happening when it comes to friendships. Weird. So that full moon in Capricorn that's going to happen in the opposition of your 1st house to your 7th could be of significance coming up on the 21st. All right, which is about a week away. But we're speaking about today's energy with the square of your sign over to the moon in Libra. Okay, let's pull you up real quick. Cancer. All right. So this is going to be the energy of your house of self and square over to the house of home for you. Closing door and completion to a friendship. I don't know. Let's pull some cards. What is this? Your cards on the bottom of the self is Root Girl, the disowned self, and learning that worry doesn't change an outcome with the worry card here. Again, for you, heavy on the purple, so the crown chakra energy. And I'm seeing a little bit of the heart chakra in there with the greens and a little bit of the light blue, which is the throat chakra. The disowned self can be someone that's dealing with difficulties like wounds, all right, with self. So that could be your 4th house energy, and where the moon is for you right now has a lot to do with like the divine feminine energy, the need to feel like some sort of inner healing that needs to be done. All right. Let's see. What's required for you is to protect your energy and to be enlightened with something. You need some sort of endurance in your life. What's going on? 5 of Swords. Page of Coins and the 3 of Swords. You're going through a lot of hurt right now, Cancer. What the hell is this? Someone could have lied to you. All right. Could have been very defensive towards you, just causing mental conflict. This could have been the energy of like someone trying to win at all costs. All right. Page of Coins. You could be starting anew after closing a specific chapter. I don't know if this is with a friend, but you've gone through some hurt. You've got some healing to do here with the 3 of Swords. All right. You could have took a loss with something. You could have had to separate from something, or something just came full-blown completion. Like unexpected heartbreak. That's what it's given. Interesting. Now, as I said, the energy of Leo and Aquarius in opposition, which we just went through for the past, couple 2 days, I want to say, with Venus stepping into Leo, and then we also had like the opposition of the Pluto and Aquarius thing. This could have been a heavy significance on what you value, opposing the energy of having some sort of deep emotional healing in the 8th house. with Pluto being in its ruling house, it's almost like the sense of a completion, a transformation that needed to take place there. That's what I'm seeing. But I got a heavy Aquarius energy here. And like I said, Pluto and Aquarius and the moon in Libra is here as well. All right. So here we have Aquarius energy, Libra's energy, and then this can be Taurus, Virgo, and or Capricorn. But I just feel like that's the need for you to get up and do something about it. You know what I mean? Gain strength a little bit and go after what you need. Has something to do with your heart space. Ace of Cups. I'm telling you. All right. Let's see. Next sign is going to be for Leo. All right, Leo. So Leo's energy out of the Shaman's Dream Oracle deck. Let's see. Shaman's Dream Oracle for Leo's energy. Let's see. You've got Cosmic Womb, the divine feminine energy. So Venus just stepped into your sign. That's the first thing I thought of. Something's fated to happen here with skywriting. Okay. Let's get your soul's journey here. Divine feminine energy stepping into the sign of Leo with faded. Something's faded here. I don't know if it has something to do with love. Okay. Gratitude. It says, I am thankful for this life and the opportunity that it presents. On the bottom of the deck, surrender. I can release my need to control. Interesting. That's very interesting. Let's see, you guys. Okay. Dagas, Sowilo, and Algas. All right, so let's see. You're having a breakthrough with something, an awakening. All right, something that pertains to your awareness. It says you're going to be gaining clarity as opposed to nighttime uncertainty. All right, so daytime clarity opposed to nighttime uncertainty. Right now could be a good time to plan or embark upon an enterprise. All right, so you do have Venus and Mercury and Vesta in your sign, Leo. And then you have the sun stepping in on the 22nd. All right, so right now you're focused on success, goals achieved. All right, having honor with something, focusing on the light force around you, your health. This could be a time when power will be available for you. Positive changes in your life pertaining to your health, victory, and success is aligned for you in the near future. All right, so here we have Algas that speaks about protection. All right, it says the urge to shelter oneself or others, being on the defense, warding off energy, shield, guardian, and the connection to the gods, awakening, and higher life. So because the spotlight's on you right now, I feel like you're in the, you're pretty much need to protect your energy. So anybody that's in the shadow, it's almost like that's the one that they want to come for, right? It's interesting. So having a breakthrough with something pertaining to your success, but the need to protect yourself as well. So you've got the divine feminine energy all around you right now. You need to be grateful for that. All right. That's what I see. You have many opportunities coming in for you at this specific time. All right. Let's see what we have for Leo. Yes, I'm going to pull your chart in a second. Give me 1 minute. Let me just see what comes out. All right, so the square for you happens to be Leo, Cancer, Libra. I want to say it's your 12th house and 3rd house. All right, so subconsciously dealing with the house of the unknown. I don't don't know if people are trying to come after you in your dream state or some shit. All right. Let's see what's coming through for you. Nine of Coins. The Three of Cups. You have a celebration coming up. Whatever you've been putting hard work into, you're going to be reaping the fruits of your labor here. All right. And the Five of Cups energy can definitely speak about having some sort of phenomenal achievement. The Five of Cups isn't always a bad thing. All right. Because you're always crying about the Three of Cups, but you have a specific union coming in here. All right. It's kind of giving me a phenomenal achievement. It's the Mars and Scorpio energy. Like having endurance, going after what you want to go after. All right. Being celebrated right now. Having some sort of accomplishment. An achievement. Interesting. Down at the bottom of the deck, Two of Swords. That's the Moon and Libra energy. Moon and Libra for you, once again, it's going to be in the energy of your third house. Okay. So if this pertains to you doing something that involves communication, all right, could be within a specific local community. I don't know if you are shining online at this time, but that could be it. All right. If you have any specific writing projects going on, if you are writing a book or something, then that can be of significance as well. All right. Let's look at the energy of collectively what Spirit wanted to tell us about here with this opposition of Jupiter and the Moon in Sag. Take a look for Leo. All right. So Sagittarius is going to be the energy of your fifth house, all right, opposing the energy of your 11th house. So this has to do with pleasure, love, and creativity, as well as those that you're collaborating with when it comes to, you know, communities of people. If this is your companions happening here, and or this can just be like a hope, a dream, a wish that actually comes through for you after you have gone through some sort of achievement, after putting in some sort of hard work. All right. Venus moving into Virgo can be significant for you as well. And I believe that transit happens on August 4th. So the very first week of August. I don't know. You're in the spotlight with something. I'm feeling it could be financially, like emotionally, you feel content. You could be coming into some sort of soul union here with the Two of Cups that I'm seeing. It's like someone's bowing down and being very grateful for the opportunity that was presented by the divine. All right. So something like that. All right. That's what I got for you guys. Let's see. It's back here. Let's focus on Virgo's energy now. All right, Virgo. My deck's all backwards. All right, Virgo's energy pertaining to this Moon in Libra square over to the Sun in Cancer. What's going on here? You've got revelation. So going through the unmarked trail, going down a path that has been less traveled. Sky bridge. There's a possibility for union there. Interesting. All right. Let's see. What's the Soul's Journey card? I'm seeing steps here, you guys, on both of these cards. That's what I'm seeing is steps. And then I see confidence in your magic with the Magician's Sword down at under this card here. Venus, go lay down, baby. All right, let's see what your Soul's Journey card is. You've got blame. All right, so it says, I accept responsibility for my well-being. I'm seeing multiple colors here. All right, I see heavy on the green, which is the heart chakra. I'm seeing the indigo blue, which is the third eye. And I'm seeing the root chakra as well. Obviously, the yellow is going to be the sacral. I mean, not the sacral, the solar plexus. All right. So being responsible for your own well-being, the need to take action if you need to go down a different path, one that's less traveled, in order for you to come into union with someone or something, could be of significance in this reading. Let's pull the runes for Virgo. I don't know if you're going to be blamed for something because you chose to do something that was out of the normal. All right. Meaning to take responsibility for your choices, that type of thing. All right. Or running into some sort of revelation in your life. I don't know. I see success on the bottom of the deck once again here. I'm seeing the yellow with the solar flex is heavy. Look at service. This is your energy, being of service here. It says, I know that there is no greater goal than to love, and I feel good when I can help others. All right. So, Virgo, I mean, you are typically the ones that are more efficient, more responsible. Okay. The ones that focus more so on their health all the time. Hard workers. Let's see what comes out. Whoa. Okay. You want to come out? You'll come out. All right. Let's see. I got Othala. It speaks about inherited property or possessions, a house, a home, whatever is truly important to one, group order and or group prosperity. I see Fehu, speaks about possessions, one or earned income, luck, abundance, financial strength in the present and or in the near future. And then Sowilo, so success, goals, achievements, honor, the life force, health, a time when power will be available to you for positive changes in your life, victory, health, and success. You've got money coming in. Your health looks good. This is great. Looks amazing. I don't know. I feel like you're inheriting this energy of like abundance and prosperity coming your way. Some sort of success and victory. In the near future, if it's not now, it's in the near future. It's coming. That's what I see. Let me pull your chart real quick. All right. So if you had to go down a different path, all right, a path that has been less traveled, pertaining to your heart space even, don't blame yourself. Just take responsibility for how you feel and what's going to put you in a better position of being in your well-being. All right. Because I see there's a possibility of union. This could be, again, with a new home. I don't know if this is a relationship or just something that you feel is going to lead you towards whatever you're trying to achieve here. It's going to be successful. That's what it's saying, Virgo. This is good. All right. Let's see. All right. So with the energy of Cancer to Libra for you in the square where the tension is happening, this is going to be in your 11th and second houses. All right. Those two houses speaks about collaborations and finances. All right. So whoever you're collaborating with right now, if you're dealing with this tense energy, don't worry about it. Like, don't try to like not do it because you're afraid. You know what I'm saying? If someone blames you for something, it's like, no, continue to go because whatever you're doing is good. All right. The path that is less traveled is what I heard in the very beginning. Being responsible for your well-being, you're going right towards where you need to go because I see an abundance of energy coming your way, whether it's, you know, in wealth and health and or being victorious with some sort of achievement here. All right. Let me pull some cards for you real quick. Now, this opposing energy with Jupiter and Gemini over to the moon and Sag coming up this week. Let me see. All right, so Virgo, Gemini is going to be your 10th house in opposition to your 4th. So this can be for you, once again, career and home energy. All right, so that came up. All right, I don't know if you are going to be possessing a new home, if you're going to be selling a home and getting some sort of finance out of it. All right, or there could be confrontation when it comes to someone that you live with in the home. Ace of Coins is giving me a new home, a new car, something tangible. All right, the Ace of Coins there for Virgo. I've got the Four of Staffs. It has to do with home. That's what I'm getting. All right. Something that's going to be celebrated in a home environment. I don't know if you're going to be selling a home or hearing news about this. If you chose to go down this path, all right, and choosing to, you know, if this was a better choice for you to be able to gain finances and be able to, you know, do something responsible for your well-being. I don't know if you, I know Virgos in the past were going through a lot pertaining to, now with Saturn and Pisces being in opposition in retrograde. You know what I mean? It has a lot to do with relationships right now, and then having to focus more so on putting in hard work, focusing on career and changes when it comes to finances. So this could be a decision that you're making right now for the betterment of you, your career, your money, and your relationship overall. I don't know. Spirit said yes. Okay. That's what I got for you guys. Down on the bottom of the deck is the King of Cups. All right. So just trust the process is what I just heard. All right. Trust your emotional state. Trust where, your guides are telling you to go. Because if you picked up some sort of heavy responsibility, then you're the only one to blame for that. All right. You can only take responsibility for it and keep it pushing. It is what it is. Right. You live and you learn is what I heard. Interesting. That was quick. Very, very significant. I don't know. Again, I'm feeling like possibility for union. If you move into something else, if you choose to move homes, if you are like looking for success in a different career, if it's looking for more money, if it's whatever, relationship, whatever this may be, there's growth and opportunities for success in the near future. I feel like you just have to trust in yourself here because I see the Magician's sword. Something's manifesting for you in the ethers. All right. You don't have to clearly see it right now. Just trust your guides. All right. Where am I at here? Libra's energy. All right, so the moon in Libra right now, this is significant to the square over to Cancer. So Libra to Cancer, that's going to be the 1st and the 10th houses. Self and career. All right, Libra. Let's see. Okay. Let me just check this out here. What's the energy that we have for Libra? For the moon opposing the energy or squaring the energy of the sun. All right, let's look at it. I've got gestation period, winter's dream. I'm not even going to hold you guys. I always forget what that card means, but it's kind of giving me a period of rest, possibly. Transmuting pain. I have to read this out. I'm sorry. I have to stop and read because I don't like when I don't remember what something means. 63. The winter's dream is a summons to go within. Your life force longs to turn inward like the sap of trees returning to the roots. Cast your gaze toward the deep and hidden places in your heart and come to rest again in the sanctuary and the safety of your soul and be at peace, basking in your crystalline clarity in that quiet place. So, okay, that's what I'm kind of getting then. You're taking a rest period in order to transmute some sort of pain. Okay, that's what I got. Let me look at your soul's journey card here. So the winter's dream, I was hearing like the winter solstice. And normally in the winter solstice, it's a time of recuperating your energy and getting ready for the spring season, right? So you're going through a gestation period of rest and rejuvenation, and so you can transmute some sort of pain from the past. All right, the Fool's Embrace is like having to take a step forward into the unknown, all right, but needing rest and rejuvenation before doing so. Something like that. Let me get your soul's journey card here. All right, so you could be in doubt with something. It says, I release the need to know all the answers. All right, so maybe as you have to be the fool here, right, and step out into the energy of I can't even talk. Step into the energy of the unknown. Don't be in doubt because you don't know what everything looks like right now. You don't need to know all the answers. Just trust in your guides. All right, this is going to lead you to more peace. It says, I'm a being of love and I release all negative energies. I'm seeing the heart chakra as well as the energy of the throat and the third eye. I see a little solar plexus in there as well with the yellows. Okay, so let's see what your runes are. Okay, Libra, resting period. I mean, it could be because the moon is in your sign. Anytime the moon is in anyone's sign, it gives a sense of wanting comfort, all right, wanting to be in the home environment. All right, the moon definitely gives that sense of divine feminine energy. All right, tapping into self. All right, and obviously the moon is the energy of the unknown. You don't know emotionally how you're going to feel tomorrow from today. All right, something about that. Let's see. And like you being in the highlight with your emotional state right now, There is this tense energy over to what your career is going to look like with the sun blooming in Cancer. Okay. You've got Dagas having a breakthrough and awakening. All right. You've got Naudis. All right. Some sort of delays and restrictions, resistance, and then leading to strength, innovation, and the need for self-reliance, distress, confusions, conflict, and the power and the will to overcome them. So that's what I'm saying. The 10th house gives a heavy restriction to energies. All right. So interconnectedness of the past, the present, and the future is what you have here. All right. So having a breakthrough and awakening from daylight clarity to opposed to nighttime uncertainty, a time to plan or embark upon an enterprise. This can be being the fool's embrace, right? Having to transmute whatever pain you've gone through and having to step out there and do something that is a little bit uncertain, right? You don't know where it's going to lead you. But whatever delays and or restrictions are definitely having you tap in with the interconnectedness of yourself so that you can deal with the past, the present, and into what you want in the near future. That's what I got. All right, so this is what your runes look like. Okay. Let's look at your energy overall. All right, so for Libra's energy, let's see. You've got the Page of Swords, the energy of the Magician, and the Eight of Coins. Down on the bottom of the deck, you have the Hangman. So you're in a position of like needing to take a pause right now. I don't know why Mercury energy is here, but I see that as well with like the Magician, and I'm also seeing Saturn and Neptune and Pisces in retrograde. All right, so let me pull your chart. Mercury being in Leo. For you, Libra, that's your 11th house. Let's take a look. Okay. All right, so once again, the moon in Libra in your first house, squaring over to Cancer in your 10th house. It's the house of self, tension with the house of career, all right, your public image, your reputation, that type of thing, or the need to pick up in the energy of your divine masculine energy, right? Because obviously the moon is in your sign. You need to have some sort of balance there. That's where the tension comes into play. Now, with the energy of, what did I just say, Mercury, where Leo is right now, that's your 11th house. This can be definitely when you have to go out and associate with people. I don't know if it's something requiring to put in hard work right now. I'm seeing the Eight of Coins as well. All right. Now, this Jupiter opposing Gemini energy for you is going to be the 9th and the 3rd houses. So something pertaining to communication, if you're doing some sort of studies, that could be the challenge there. All right. But you're actually manifesting in order for you to be able to master a specific skill. So maybe it's requiring for you to be really structured and disciplined right now with yourself because the moon is in your sign. It gives you a sense of lack where you want to just more so rest and rejuvenate. You actually have to put in some sort of hard work. Okay. That's interesting. Yeah. It has a lot to do with like if you have associations to higher knowledge, if you are meant to tap into spirituality right now, something about that. You're going to have some sort of awakening, but it requires for you to go through the need to push through, you know what I mean, with restrictions right now. It's going to feel that way because you have your masculine energy right now squaring over to the moon in your sign. That's what it is. Okay. Something about that. All right. So releasing negative energy is what the peace card said here. And transmuting your pain. All right. Whatever you feel that you need to overcome here. Let's look at Scorpio's energy, you guys. All right, Scorpio's energy. Scorpios. All right, Scorpio, you have beginner's mind. Okay. So, I'm not getting there for you. I don't know if you're being initiated into something. First breath in the crossing. It's interesting. So, Palace just went direct in your sign, which has a lot to do with wisdom and knowledge. The first breath with the beginner's mind is kind of giving me like you have a fresh start with the way that you understand things. You feel like you've been initiated into something. Interesting. Let's see. What is the Soul's Journey card for Scorpio's energy? Freedom. It says, I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. Change. I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. I'm seeing sacral and a lot of the throat chakra and the third eye here on these two cards. Wow. Something's changing about the way that you understand something. What is this for Scorpio? Hold on, you guys. All right, so Scorpio, this square happens to be in your 9th house and 12th houses with this moon and Libra squaring over to the sun in Cancer. Obviously, the sun in Cancer, a fellow water sign, isn't comfortable there, right? There's a heavy spotlight on this spirituality thing for you, even higher knowledge. You understanding something, I'm telling you. It has to do with something about that. Understanding the way that you need to express yourself out and the way that you have freedom right now to be able to do that. Like if somebody's trying to put restrictions on the way that you speak right now, you feel like you have the free will to say that. You feel that if nothing changes around you, it can't grow or evolve without movement. So you need to, initiate some sort of new beginning here for you. Something like that. That's what I'm seeing. I don't know. I'm seeing the number 21. It's giving me like the world card energy. You're on that card, right? Saturn is in Pisces. Pisces is your 5th house of creativity, of joy, of contentment, of peace. All right. Typically ruled by Leo, the 5th house, which is the follow fixed sign. So there could be a lot of like courageous energy you have right now. I don't know. Let me get your runes. Interesting. All right. Scorpio energy. EWAS, transportation, may represent a horse, a car, a plane, a boat, other vehicles, movement, and a change either for the better. All right. You got Thurisis, reactive force, directed force of destruction and defense, conflict, instinctual will, vital eroticism, regenerative catalyst, a tendency towards change. Something pertaining to change here. It's heavy. All right. Your sacral chakra. That is going to be, what is that energy? It's water in your emotional state. Yeah, sacral chakra is the water element. All right, so we got Othala out here. You have some sort of inherited property or possession. It could be a house, a home. What is truly important to one, group order and or group prosperity. So I don't know if you've been dealing with some sort of difficulties when it comes to a home and or transportation right now. But there's something that's being directed towards a new beginning in your life pertaining to like what's being destructed. You having to deal with some sort of conflict. I don't know if this was in the past or upcoming in the near future and what requires change for you. So this could be a change in vehicles and or change in the home environment for you. All right. You want to create your own happiness. You don't want to have to rely on somebody to do something for you. Something like that. All right. Here's your runes. Okay. Let me pull your spread real quick. Interesting. All right. So, Scorpio. 12th house and the 9th house. Obviously, we just spoke about Capricorn directing your first house. All right. We've got the South Node in Libra as well, you guys. Let's not forget about that, right? So you've been dealing with some sort of karmic challenges when it comes to the energy of the unknown, like your subconscious state. Like, how are you going to be able to get through something? It could have been causing some sort of the need to change directions, right? Within your emotional state, even. Utilizing your imagination, getting creative. How can you do something and change the environment around you? Dealings with the conflicts that you have on your day-to-day life or something like that. And then happens to be the opposition this week coming up with your second and your 8th houses, which is Sag and Jupiter. So you're expanding more so in your sex life, it looks like. All right. We saw that eroticism come up as well. All right. I don't know. And then the moon being in Sag can give you a sense of being very optimistic about the future and the changes that you want to see pertaining to your money, your values, that type of thing. Okay. So, 4 of Cups, you're discontent with something. That's what it's given. You're discontent with something, with what something looks like. You want change in your life. The Hermit. I don't feel like you're moving anywhere very quickly. All right. You can feel stuck. You can feel like you need to deal with some sort of inner healing, some sort of changes in your life. All right. And then we got Magician here. Heavy on Mercury energy for you. Mercury and Leo. This is your 10th house. Career. Okay. I mean, that keeps coming up. I keep seeing it because I keep looking at the 10th house and what came out in the astro for the collective. All right. So the Jupiter in opposition to the moon and Sag for you, 2nd and 8th houses. This can be like as you're expanding and growing in the house of other people's money. I even want to say that. Inheritances from other people, possibly the opportunities of growth and expansion when it comes to your sex life, that type of thing. It's in opposition to your 2nd, meaning your values, your finances, your resources. All right. There seems to be some sort of struggle, some sort of push and pull there. All right. But whatever this is, you're discontent with something. Right, the Hermit energy, this can be, I mean, obviously Virgo's energy for you is 11th house. It could be with those that you're associating with. All right, but the need to manifest something new in the near future is coming up. Let me just clarify that one card. I'm seeing heavy Virgo here in major arcanas as well, so that's why I want to do that. Heavy Virgo energy, heavy Mercury overall, and Mercury being in your 10th right now. So, all right, Page of Swords. What does that mean? Death card. I feel like something requires a transformation. All right. So Jupiter, something's transforming in the house of what's meant to be inherited to you. Whether this is going to be resources coming from other people, if you are meant to, I don't know, if you're even having some sort of interest in like organized religions, that type of thing. There can be multiple different things. But this death card here is like an ending to a very difficult chapter in your life and changing for the better. Something about that. All right. So lately you've been feeling more so with this beginner's mind, like I can do it. I have the freedom to make myself happy. I can, you know what I mean? Take control, make change in my life. I can push through what needs to be initiated right now and make it happen. That type of thing. All right. Let's move forward to Sagittarius's energy. Oh, look at that. All right. Sagittarius, let's go over the energy of the Shaman's Dream Oracle. Shaman Dream Oracle for Sagittarius' energy, you guys. Stars in the skies, limitless possibilities opening up for Sag this week. All right, down at the bottom of the deck, heart and home, compassion. I believe Aries got that energy, if I'm not mistaken. The moon and Sag will trine Aries this week. All right, coming up. So that could be of significance for this reading. I don't know. Go back and listen to the Aries reading. That might resonate with you. Let's see. You've got regret. I know that I cannot change the past. And you have judgment. I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. I feel like you have limitless possibilities that are going to open up to you. I don't know if this pertains to the energy of your heart space, but regret and judgment. Okay, that was very clear. I was like, what's coming up next? Relationships. Okay. So something's going to happen. All right. You're going to feel like you're being judged by somebody, maybe. You're going to regret something that you know that you cannot change. If this is a situation, a person, all right, it could be a job, whatever it is, I don't know. But it says I'm attracted to those people who serve my higher good. So Sag, you were the one energy that came out in opposition in focus pertaining to your career as well. So Sagittarius, your energy of career would be Virgo in opposition to the energy of Pisces. All right, you got Saturn and Neptune and Pisces in your 4th house. You could be dealing with difficulties with people in your home environment and or around your local community. All right, or this could just be within yourself as well. All right, let's get your runes out real quick and I'll pull your cards. Let's see. Heart home. That's what I'm saying. Kind of gives me the energy of your house of home. Compassion. Needed to be more compassionate here. With Saturn and Neptune in your 4th. Not that that's the focus, but that's what I'm seeing here. All right. Now, Libra for you will be the 11th house. Is it the 11th? The 11th house squaring over to the 8th. I think so. Let me double check. Hold on, you guys. What is that? This is weird. All right. So we have your 11th house squaring over to the energy of your 8th. Your deep emotional feelings, where you need to face your fears, and squaring over to the house of companions. All right. And then the opposition with the energy of your sign over to the relationships and partnerships and contracts in your life is what the focus is here. Stars in the sky, limitless possibilities. Someone around you is dealing with challenges, whether this is you or them. You've got Gibo here. It says gifts, both in the sense of sacrifice and generosity, indicating balance, all matters in relation to exchanges, including contracts, personal relationships, and partnerships. All right, so I just said that. This energy of the moon and Sag coming up in opposition to the Jupiter and Gemini, where you're meant to be expanding and growing and having new possibilities open up for you. There could be some sort of gift that comes in from this energy of polarity. All right, it does require lots of struggle, but that's what it could be. And remember, I'm kind of seeing a heavy emphasis on something pertaining to heart and home. So that's Neptune and Pisces and Saturn and Pisces in retrograde in your house of home. You got Ingwas here, male fertility, gestation, internal growth, common virtues, common sense, simple strengths, family love, caring, human worth, and the home. I'm telling you, it has to do with that. Your partnerships, those that are from your home environment. And then here it says the results of earlier efforts are realized. A time of peace and happiness, fruitful season. It can break through stagnancy, hopes and expectations of peace and prosperity. All right. So something about, if you're dealing with some sort of difficulties in your life, on your path, challenges in your life and in your path, you know, have some sort of regret. You know, you can't change what the past is like. You know that, there's other possibilities that are opening up for you. And this could be gifts coming through the energy of sacrifice when it comes to matters of relationships and partnerships in your life. I don't know. I feel like a male figure could be of significance. All right. Or this could be a male that I'm speaking to right now. So I'm looking at the word gestation. We just saw the other card come out, gestation period. Maybe it was a time for rest and rejuvenation for you so that you can learn how to love again and be caring again. All right. Anytime the moon is in your sign, Sagittarius, it has a heavy emphasis on tapping into the divine feminine energy, right? Where you have no transits happening in your sign right now. You're not really feeling a sense of tension overall. Only when the moon is in opposition to where you're supposed to be expanding in relationships and partnerships and contracts. All right. But some sort of peace and prosperity is on the way for you. All right. Or your earlier efforts, as it says, like this could be work that you've done in the past where you focus more so on peace and happiness rather than like conflict and challenges. I mean, conflict and competition. Then this can be a time for you to just be like mad chill. All right. You have possibilities coming through for you. I don't know. Let's see. Let's pull your cards. All right. Let's see. That's crazy. I just saw it. Look. Why am I seeing sex? So your sex life, something about that. And right now, this can be the square. Like I said, the moon in Libra over to the sun in Cancer in your 8th house. That's crazy. Tell me that don't look like an E. It looks like sex. All right, Sag. Let's see. Maybe your sex life needs to pick up. I don't know. So that's going to be the opposition of what? Capricorn and Cancer. Yeah. That can come to fruition when it comes up next week, the 21st. Sunday the 21st. There's going to be a heavy spotlight on the energy of your house of sex. I don't know what's going on here, but let's see. That's crazy. Four of Cups. Who just got that? Was that Scorpio? Feeling discontent right now? That's crazy. The Knight of Coins, things being slowed up for you. And Justice. I feel like you need to come back into balance with something. What's this Knight of Coins? What's actually being slowed up for you? Maybe you're trying to move cautious moving forward. Two of Coins. Being cautious with your finances right now at this time, like trying to remain balanced with your finances. Let me pull one on the Justice. This isn't really giving me too much clarity here. All I know is Cancer's energy is of significance here. Your sex life. I'm telling you, I'm seeing it. Spirit showed it to me that way. I wasn't looking for it. I just seen it. Four of Cups. You're discontent in your sex life. You can't change something from the past. You're dealing with those challenges right now. The sun being in Cancer in your 8th house. It's almost like you have to deal with some sort of deep core wounds. All right, emotional wounds. Justice, Strength card. Interesting. Down at the bottom of the deck, the King of Cups now. Okay. King of Cups for me is Pisces. That happens to be the energy of your home. All right. So whatever you're being gifted with whoever this partnership is with, I don't know. You could be a male, person in this reading. All right. And the results of your earlier efforts can be realized with whatever prosperity and abundance is supposed to come your way. So if you've been dealing with having to juggle your finances, moving really slowly, being cautious, and how you spend your money, feeling discontent about that, I feel like justice will come in and you'll be able to gain strength and courage to go after what you want. Something like that. I don't know if it can be a contract, a relationship, all right, your sex life, whatever. All right. But that's what I'm seeing for Sagittarius. Let's see. So, Capricorn. Where's my Cappies? Interesting. Whoa. Thanks, Firefly. I'm like, she's like, this took forever. All right, Capricorn. Let's see. Capricorn's energy for the sun, where the energy of the moon and Libra. All right, you got beloved, radical acceptance. All right, that's interesting. You got protecting the future here with the dragon's hoard. Every time I see this card, the first thing that comes to my mind is the dragon's head and the dragon's tail, which is the energy of the north and south nodes. All right, so something about that energy, protecting the future, beloved, and radical acceptance. Okay, let's see. Soul's journey here. I don't know if you're protecting your heart space or accepting that some sort of radical change has to come from within. You need to be sparked up with something, having some sort of passion and or desire in your life. I don't know. I'm seeing the fire on this card. That's why I'm saying that. Okay. Let me pull your chart real quick, too. Okay. All right. Soul's journey for Capricorn's energy. Relationship. Told you. Balance. So what happens is you're looking for some sort of spark. I don't know. This could be within you or your relationships with partnerships and other people. It says, I'm attracted to those people who serve my higher good. Now, it's because the energy of Sun and Cancer is in your house of relationships. All right. With obviously this upcoming moon in Capricorn in your sign. But we're looking at for you the house of career squaring over to the house of relationships for you. Okay. So career and relationships. Let's see what the opposition of the Sagittarius to this whole Jupiter energy is. I believe that's your 6th and your 12th. Yeah. All right. So the house of health and hard work, as well as the house of the unknown, the subconscious, the imagination, and being inspiring to other people. All right. So I don't know if you're radically accepting some sort of relationship that's happening around you. Okay. Let's get your runes out. Like something brings you into balance. You have some sort of protection in the near future with whoever it is that you are associating with and partner with. All right. It says, I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. That's balance. I'm seeing the energies of the throat chakra, the heart chakra, the third eye on this balance card heavy. And then you've got worry down below that with discipline, with the energy of the crown chakra in the purples. I'm also seeing like the throat chakra there as well. All right, so I can accomplish what I set my mind to, and I am learning that worry doesn't change an outcome. Heavy on the purple here, heavy on the crown chakra energy, heavy on that indigo blue, the green, and the solar plexus as well. All right, what do we have here for Capricorn? Interesting. All right, so you have Tiwas. All right, so honor, justice, leadership, and authority, analysis, rationality, knowing where one's true strengths lie, and the willingness to self-sacrifice. All right. You have here Rado, travel both in physical terms and those of and those of lifestyle direction, a journey, vacation, relocation, evolution, change of place or setting, and seeing a larger perspective. And then we got Dagas here. A breakthrough, an awakening, awareness, daylight clarity as opposed to nighttime uncertainty, a time to plan or embark on an enterprise. Interesting. So I feel like you have a position, all right, accepting the relationships that's happening in your life right now pertaining to your career. All right, this can give you a sense of leadership, all right, of having a position of authority, to having some sort of awakened awareness about where you're heading in the near future, that type of thing. If it pertains to you traveling, you're seeing things in a different perspective. I don't know, why does this feel like very spiritual? And I said this the other day for Capricorn, where I felt like you guys were going to be doing some sort of new career, investigating something, like having a look into the details. And here on this card with Tiwaz, it says being an analysis, all right, moving forward with a very rational type of mind, like having to seek someone's truth and where someone's strengths lie, that type of thing. That's crazy. That's pretty dope. I like this. All right, so balancing out the energies even of the subconscious state as well. Like if you do something subconsciously for work, because I mean, the 12th house can be like, what is it? It rules over the energy of hospitals, all right, clinics, prisons. Like if you're working with people that feel more so that they are stuck mentally in their head, but this is what puts you in a position of leadership. It's like you know how to have a rational mind moving forward to help people awaken from the energy of the darkness into the light, something like that. Because it says daylight clarity as opposed to nighttime uncertainty, and a plan to embark and start a business even with this. Pretty damn cool. All right, let's pull it. Let's see what this is all about. I feel like that might be sparking you up as well. Okay. You know how to protect the future. And again, Dragon Sword. It's giving me the North and South move. So for you, that's going to be in the energy of the house of home and career, with Aries opposing Libra. All right, but the square that happens for you is going to be in the 10th and the 7th. Relationships, career, Jupiter and Gemini, where you're opposing the energy of the moon in Sag, happens to be expanding in the house of work. All right. See. I feel like you're building your reputation somehow and being put into a position of leadership. It's like almost like you're getting a promotion, being honored for something. All right. Yeah, I feel like you're being celebrated. Two of coins, Jupiter and Capricorn. I'm telling you, it has to do with the position of like leadership. If you're able to remain in control with something, you're being given this position of authority. You can be relocating pertaining to your career. All right, or just experiencing some sort of change pertaining to the environment around you, your setting, meaning like your environment. All right, you're gaining clarity about a lot. You're having lots of breakthroughs, lots of awakenings. You're finding out the truth about something. That's crazy because I saw that. Oh my God, this is so nuts. I saw that as I'm seeing TRU. That's what I was seeing it as when I put it down. It was giving me like truth. Like if you're seeing the truth about something, I don't know. That's what I saw, and I didn't even say it, but I'm seeing it now. Like you're gaining clarity about something. Why you're being put into a position of leadership. Why you're being celebrated is because you've accepted what this relationship is to you, what this new career is like for you, and how you're going to be helping others gain clarity just as the way that you have. Something about that. All right, 6 of coins on the bottom of the deck. That's giving me the energy of an equal give and take. All right, the energy of reciprocity. All right, that's Taurus's energy. So from Capricorn to Taurus, it's going to be the energy of your 5th house. It could be like something that you find pleasurable, right? Even for what you do for work. All right, let's look at Aquarius's energy. Interesting. Okay. So Aquarius, let me just get a quick shuffle here on your Shaman's Dream Oracle energy. And we'll get forward to the Soul Journey card here. I just feel like there's a lot of changes happening in the energy overall, even if it feels tense. Let's see. All right, so we got Eye of the Needle, intentionality. What are you setting your intention on? Down on the bottom of the deck, the right use of your power, crown gains. Ooh, shorty. All right, you set your intention on the right use of your knowledge, your wisdom, something about that. All right, let's look at the soul's journey here. Crown gains. I don't know, I feel like you can see into the future. It's very hard to look through a damn needle, let me tell you. It's like having your vision on something and having that set intention with where you're going to be utilizing the energy of your crown, right? That's the power that you have, is your knowledge. Okay. I have patience, all right? Accept that everything happens in divine order. I'm seeing the solar plexus energy here. So anytime I see patience, it's giving me the energy of temperance, right? Down on the bottom of the deck, I see judgment. I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. You set your intention on something. You know where you want to utilize the energy of your power. And it has to do with your mindset, the way that you think. All right? But there could be some sort of challenge that you have to go through right now. A different path you have to go through. Spirit's telling you, be patient. Whatever is meant for you is going to come through, but it's going to come through in divine timing. Let's get your runes out here, Aquarius. You could be like way ahead of people. I mean, obviously, Aquarius, you rule the future, right? So the way that you think, you probably haven't like tapped into the right community of people. Those that are going to understand the type of knowledge you have so far. I don't know. Something like that. Let's see. You got Kinas here. So vision, revelation, knowledge, creativity, inspiration, technical ability, vital fire of life, harnessed power, fire of transformation and regeneration. You see what I'm saying? You have a vision with something. You're very revolutionary. You have lots of knowledge and wisdom about something. You utilize your creativity and your imagination to inspire other people. All right, you got Euros here. Physical strength and speed, untamed potential. You are like, nobody can stop you type of energy. It says a time of great energy and health, freedom, energy, action, courage, strength, tenacity, and understanding and wisdom. You have lots of knowledge and wisdom to pour out to the universe. And then you've got Soilo, success, goals achieved, honor, the life force, health, a time when power will be available for you to use, a time when power will be available to you for positive changes in your life, victory, health, and for success. All right. So again, you set your intention on how to utilize the energy of your brain, your intellect, your intelligence. All right. You have a vision for the near future and how you can be creative to inspire other people. And the energy for you is literally untamed. So you're moving faster than normal than any other, I don't want to say any other sign, but it's given that, right? Like everything's going to happen for you in divine timing. I don't know. I'm seeing SN here. I just heard South Node as I'm looking at these rune symbols. South Node. And then this energy here, doesn't that show you the sign of like less than? Like the South Node right now being with the moon in Libra, squaring over to Cancer's energy, where for you, Aquarius, is going to be your 9th house squaring to your 6th house. So this is almost like if you have some sort of spiritual knowledge and you do this for work, you have to be slowed down right now because of the South Node being in Libra. And it's like less than what you actually should be getting right now because you know too damn much. Hi, Kiss Kiss. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. So that's your that's your greens there. Let me get your spread out here. Judgment for me obviously is going to be where you have had some sort of an awakening, some sort of reconciliation to even higher power, right? Like you've had some sort of aha moment where you're like, oh shit, I got some knowledge I want to spread out to the universe, right? But something's not coming through for you just that because it doesn't happen until like divine order. So as I was saying, let's look at the energy of the square, which is for Aquarius, the moon in Libra, the sun in Cancer, 6th and 9th houses, Jupiter opposing the energy of the moon in Sagittarius. This is going to be the energy of the 11th and the 5th. All right. So maybe you have not, as you're expanding with what you do creatively, there aren't really any transits happening in your 11th house to bring you together with that community of people that are supposed to lead you on your path, or you lead those people and inspire those people on their paths, right? Because that doesn't happen towards the end of the year still, right? Sagittarius, we have like Venus, Mercury, and Mars that are going to be out of balance in Sagittarius' energy. And I said this towards the end of the year, like October, November, December, something like that. Let's see. 8 of Cups, Saturn and Pisces, Ace of Wands, and the King of Swords. I feel like you're supposed to be a leader. You're supposed to even be some sort of public speaker, someone that is, you know, going after a specific creative idea. The Ace of Wands is having like something that inspires other people, or something that you're passionate about. This 8 of Cups energy, you could feel emotionally disappointed and having the need to walk away from something. All right. And you could feel that you're emotionally discontent. Pisces is your 2nd house of what you value. All right. So that could be the focus right now where you're being disciplined. Spiritually is kind of giving me, because Pisces is a very spiritual sign as well. All right. And I'm seeing that it has a lot to do with you having to remain structured. All right. When it comes to what you value, something's going to take off for you, but it's not just yet. All right. So everything happens in divine timing. You have to be patient with your time right now. Okay. All right. Pisces energy. Let's get to it, guys. So I kind of need to go use the restroom. All right. Pisces. Where am I? Okay. All right, for Pisces, let's pull the Shaman Dream Oracle. Pisces energy. You've got a tidy house, clarity and organization, and then we got heart home 3 times today with this energy. Okay. A heart home. Who was that for? I think it was Sagittarius and Aries. All right. Clarity and organization and compassion with heart home. Let's get your soul's journey card out here for Pisces. I feel like with Saturn and Neptune being in your sign right now in retrograde, you're definitely being more so disciplined. You're going to feel very restrictive, feeling like everything in your life has to be in order. All right. It's like cleaning things up in the house of self as well. Something about that. Now, for this specific transit, Pisces, Cancer is going to be your 5th house energy over to Libra in the, what is that? 8th? Okay, hold on. 5th to the 8th. You got balance here. All right, happiness. I'm seeing heart chakra and throat to third eye for you. I am aware that being happy means that I am on the right path and I bring a state of perfect harmony in my world, and I do so without judgment. All right, so your house of happiness is a focus once again. All right, with the sun being in Cancer, the moon being in Libra for you with the 8th house. Interesting. No, you guys. Let's look at where let me pull this up real quick. So Pisces, this is going to be like the 10th and 4th house for you in opposition with this Jupiter and the moon in Sag. All right. If you are meant to grow when it comes to your home environment, I feel like you need balance when it comes to the energy of your career as well. All right. You need to gain clarity on where you're going. That's interesting. Compassion, the heart of home. All right. Now I see why it came out for Sag as well. You guys are both mutable signs dealing with the same type of opposition and or a square. You know, it just doesn't matter, but that's the way I'm seeing it. Clarity and organization and compassion has a lot to do with your happiness and where you're going to find balance in your life pertaining to your home environment and your career. Okay. And then the way that you need to present yourself out into the world as well. Let's just see. I need to pull one more on this. Adversity. It says I accept the challenges and they're the best way to learn. With indecision, I use my intuition in all aspects of life. Okay. So if you're dealing with challenges right now because you feel indecisive about something and where you want to head pertaining to what you want in your environment to look like opposed to your career, how you want to present yourself out into the world, what actually makes you happy. This is going to include your love life. All right, what you find to be peace, whether you want to focus on your children, that type of thing. Let's see. I got Lagos, the flow, water, sea, and fertility, source, the healing power of renewal, life energy and organic growth, the imagination and psychic matters. So this is what I'm saying. You have Neptune in your sign right now in its domicile. Neptune rules your sign. So utilizing the energy of your imagination can be significant. You probably have a lot of psychic abilities, all right, which you have to remain organized within self in order for this type of energy to be able to flow properly, especially if you're dealing with emotions. Emotions is water, right? Fertility source. It's like having the divine feminine energy from within. All right. Joy, comfort, pleasure, fellowship, harmony, prosperity, ecstasy, glory, spiritual reward, but also the possibility of going over the top with Wunjo. All right. So you're being gifted with something here that's going to bring you the energy of joy and comfort in your how you call it, and within yourself, those fellow people you have to deal with especially. But you could be going over the top with something. I see strength, reliability, dependability, trustworthiness, enlightenment, endurance, defense, and protection. EWAS. Protect your energy because you're going to have a heavy emphasis right now on the reflection of your emotional state. I feel like people know where you're expanding. Obviously. That's in the house of home. That's where the opportunity comes through for you. All right. You're required to have some sort of balance in your life right now because you're going to be a heavy emphasis on the near future as well, I feel. Let's see. Interesting. You're going to have to utilize the energy that you have, your psychic abilities, for work. That's what I feel. It's going to be part of your career. Five of Wands. You're dealing with challenges right now. Lots of deception and envy around you. All right, you're remaining balanced right now because you're going through a transformation. It's going to be very significant. You have to strategize on how to utilize the energy of your mind state as well. That's what I see. Where is my... All right, so the conflict that's being created right now, I feel like you can see the challenges that are coming up in the near future and how there's going to be lots of deception and envy happening in the energy overall. But the need to strategize on how to utilize the energy of your mindset to be able to overcome your emotional state. Because that's what, you have to use your emotional state in order for you to do the work that you do if you do psychic work. All right, so the need to remain balanced and adapt to the changes that are happening for you are of significance here. And the death card down at the bottom of the deck, you're going to go through a transformation. All right. Where is Scorpio for you in your 9th house? All right. And Palace just went direct in Scorpio. You're going to be picking up a lot more on like higher learning when it comes to spiritual things. All right. Specific belief systems, philosophies. You could be in the need to travel as well. Yeah. Let me get one more on this. The Lovers, Gemini's energy. Three of Wands, that's Aries. I feel like you're heading directly to the North Node. For you, that's going to be in the 2nd house of resources, finances, and of what you value pertaining to how you make, save, and or spend your money. All right, you guys, I'm going to wrap this up real quick. Let me get these cards cleared out. And I'm going to pull a crystal, all right, for the collective and see what's going to be the best stone to work with for today. Interesting. All right, thank you all for being here and sticking it out with me. I think I'm over like 2 hours almost. All right. Let's see. All right, so the stone collectively for today's energy with this square happening with the moon in Libra. Let's see. Oh. Bronzite. Loyalty, trust, steadfastness, self-respect, trusting that the conscious universe has your back. All right, so no matter what, that's so crazy. Y'all see the number on that card, right? Today is the 13th. What was the damn last card that came out the deck? The death card. Okay, listen. I feel like there's a heavy transformational energy today, all right? Loyalty is being tested. Your trust, all right, in the divine and how you need to self-respect, all right, and trust that the conscious universe has your back. Let me read this energy out. So this can be pertaining to relationship, prosperity, whatever it may be. I'll read it all out. Give me a minute. Hold on. All right. It says, now's the time to be sure you trust in the conscious universe and remain true to your authentic self as Bronzite Spirit appears with the message that loyalty must be earned. Be judicious in extending your trust, knowing it is a gift from the conscious universe that must be honored. Respect others by being trustworthy yourself, speaking of them in ways that are honorable. Heal the past by owning your role in it so that you can trust yourself again, having learned the lessons that will strengthen you. All right, so that's the message of today. Now, pertaining to relationships, it says, even if you have been betrayed in the past, you can heal this thing by extending trust again. As challenging as that may be, Bronzite Spirit reminds you that this time, however, you are much wiser and stronger, much more mindful of the signs and signals that you need to take a step back and nurture yourself. Being true to another is an expression of beauty of the divine, and you have this capacity. Your loyalty and steadfastness will be rewarded by the conscious universe, perhaps in ways that you don't expect. Be true to yourself, knowing that a loving, respectful relationship will with yourself lays the groundwork for a loving, respectful relationship with another. Remember, you are always protected when divinely directed. Your true heart is recognized by the conscious universe, who wants only the best for you as much as you want to trust others. Be mindful of others who you sense do not serve your trust. So this is your prosperity message when it comes to your abundance in your life. It says cautiously and mindfully venture to lend your loyalty again anyway, knowing that you are where you are meant to be and you have the conscious universe as your ally to send you signs when a situation or an individual warrants your caution. You can release your fears of being affected by the negativity of others. Be steadfast in the convictions as you work with others to build and maintain a firm financial foundation for yourself. You are stronger and wiser than you once were, and now you can trust yourself to know when you must make a change, take action, or speak a truth. Let go of your self doubt, for Bronzite Spirit is telling you that you can be trusted to know what you need to do to make a good decision regarding your finances. Now, the Crystal Spirit meditation here says meditation with this bronzite can assist in discerning what needs to be released in order for us to heal. Due to its iron content, it is also a stone of strength, lending support as we allow all that no longer serves to fall away. All right. So be loyal to yourself, trust yourself. All right. Self respect, and then trust that the universe has your back, whether that becomes relationship issues, prosperity issues. All right. And this is courage for you to have strength to be able to move forward on your path. I love you guys. I'm leaving the reading there. Bye.